Hey guys, today we're going to be watching Mission Impossible NES video game review, Series 1, Episode 4 of the Irate Gamer. As always, I'll do a link to Irate Gamer's channel and this particular video in the description if you want to go check that out. Highly recommend you do. I'm sure though if you're aware of this channel and you're watching me that you're going to be aware of the Irate Gamer. I'm sure needs no introduction really. Yeah, let's dive straight in.
Is it possible for Mission Impossible to possibly be a good game? Possibly.
Maybe.
But absolutely not. This game sucks ass. To see why I'm so pissed off, let's start at the beginning. Your mission if you choose to accept it. Famous words, but it's really misleading. I mean, they really don't give us a choice in the matter because you can't choose not to accept it.
Yeah.
Now there are 6 levels.
Very short game, I guess. If
they gave us the option of selecting any of the stage missions at this point, then this statement would have been more accurate. And why not set up the game this way? All the Mega Man games have a mission stage select screen, and look at what a hit that turned out to be.
It's a good way of doing it. It's good.
Now, if you bothered to read any of the storyline, your objective is to save Dr. O from a criminal organization. So after you get your message, it says it will self-destruct in 5 seconds. Well, ain't that cute?
On your computer, it's gonna blow up.
Well, motherfucker. Now, after you get done replacing your Nintendo system, it's on to level 1. You begin the stage in the middle of the street. And for some reason, you'll be staring down at the character's head and shoulders the whole entire time. To me, it's kind of an odd camera angle.
Gauntlet-y.
One of the first things you'll notice
maybe.
is that innocent civilians are walking down the street. But don't dare lay a finger on them or else this big helicopter will come in and take your ass away. Indeed, it's funny at first, but it soon becomes a pain in the ass because you don't know who's going to come after you.
It's kind of Grand Theft Auto, isn't it, as well, actually?
And it really flips my shit because sometimes the person you need to hit is standing in between the people you're not supposed to hit.
Yeah.
And don't even think about walking in the street either.
Jesus!
Now the character setup
Blew him
is
away.
kind of unique. You have 3 characters to switch between, and each one of them has their own weapons and special abilities. But the downside is that they start with very little energy, and each one of them has only 1 life. The odds are really stacked against you.
Wow, that death is exactly how it is in Crackdown.
Beat up the bad guys game,
I wonder if can you lean against the walls as a mechanic?
You'll have to go around fighting off enemies while solving puzzles in order to advance in the game. Like in the first level, your main objective is to find 5 of these switches and turn them in off position. Now that should be an easy task, but it's far from it. This level is fucking huge, and the game developers jam-packed every screen with a shitload of enemies ready to cap your ass at every turn. In other words, expect to die often. And let's just talk about what happens after you die, because that's a whole nother thing that pisses me off. After losing your last life, you'll end up on a screen that will let you continue or just get your password.
Oh,
now, if you
is
choose
it the
to
password?
Continue, you don't get to start where you just left off. Instead, the whole entire level resets itself.
Oh.
So that means I've got to start all the way back at the beginning of the level, recollect everything I've picked up, and also have to do everything all over again?
Yeah.
What a shitload of fuck!
You wouldn't get that today in today's games.
Well, enough of this bullshit. It's time to get on the internet to find some passwords. Now, either if you decide to cheat, or
passwords look nice and
level
short
1,
at least.
you end up on level 2, which takes you on a boat ride from hell. The controls are a little jerky here, and the stage is jam-packed with obstacles just like level 1. There's also a lot of enemies that will be following you and trying to kill you in the process. So it looks like we're going to have to go turbo for this round. Okay, here we go. Well, this is fucking pointless. They only let me fire off 3 bullets at a time. What a ripoff! So having turbo in this game is absolutely pointless. Ah, shitballs! Okay, let's try level 3. Now you enter into what looks like a church, and this time
I know I keep saying it, but it's so like Crackdown. This game.
Blast anyone you want.
This bit,
this
anyway.
This guy, or this guy. What makes it worse is that there are a lot more enemies on this stage, and even more confusing puzzles to figure out. It wouldn't be a bad game if it wasn't so damn hard. Now in this room, you've got to cross multiple conveyor belts running at all different speeds. Okay, let's try this first guy.
Oh, it's a
Okay, let's
pit.
try this again.
Of course it's going to be a pit. What am I thinking? Yeah. Otherwise, there's no point in the platform, is there?
Okay, I've only got
Fiddly
one more
though.
guy left.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh. Dead.
I'm just so pissed off right now. I just cannot continue the review. My head is spinning and I feel like I'm losing my mind. Just do me a favor and stay away from this game. Because the only plus side is that it actually lives up to its name. This mission is truly fucking impossible. With that being said, there's only one more thing to do. Send this thing back to hell where it came from.
What's it going to be this time? Oh, we're outside now. Look at those 2000s special effects there. Back in the day. Okay, let's just. I'm getting good at catching this now. After that disaster that was a couple of videos back of editing hell. Okay, so cool. Yeah, that was Irate Gamer, of course. Yeah, I mean, Irate Gamer, as time of recording, has just done his the Irate Gamer and AVGN, Angry Video Game Nerd, crossover video, which was really cool to watch. Probably a long time coming. Yeah, it's pretty special to see. It's quite enjoyable. But yeah, this one's good as well. Mission Impossible. I mean, again, I kind of repeat myself in terms of the comments I give on these videos, but what strikes me again now is when I watch, particularly my kids, because admittedly I tend to play the older games, not so many of the new, but they're playing the latest Mario game, whatever it may be, and the focus is on the world and what's happening and getting you through it almost. And yeah, there's some tricky parts, but generally speaking, you know, they've got like 200 lives and 50 continues. They're not going to die. And because it's about getting you through the game, getting your money's worth. Whereas back in the day, yeah, and this was like it started in the 70s with the very early games, but it was just all about being hard, being a difficult game. You know, people wanted blood, basically. It's interesting to see how it's changed, because yeah, people. I mean, if a game's really hard now, I'll admit I'm a bit of a wuss at games. If the game's difficult, I'm done. I prefer the modern approach where you get to play a game and you get your way through it. So yeah, interesting. Anyway, yeah, okay, cool. So yeah, that was Irate Gamer and Mission Impossible. So yeah, if you enjoyed that, give it a like, a comment and a subscribe. Not necessarily in that order, but a comment would be cool. Let me know what you think, and also let me know if there's anything that you want me to go check out. Okay, until the next video, guys, take care.